in regards to all the news we have today. There's a lot of news. We'll talk about Youssouf Fofana, potential Manchester United going in for Youssouf Fofana. The bid might be going in as we speak. We'll talk a lot about Manchester United also looking on ways to to seal a move away from Manchester United for Jadon Sancho. Lots to talk about. There is also some developments in regards to how do you call this player? About Lindelof leaving Manchester United. We do have Ligt, which there is a U-turn from Bayern Munich as well. As I keep saying that this is negotiation. But guys, before we continue, please, we would love to hit 10,000 subscribers. I think that is nothing for you guys. If you're watching anywhere around the world, please make sure you just, what you should do, actually, you should just share the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and yeah, we do have a poll here. We are asking you guys. The question here is, can Youssouf Fofana and Amrabat get us top 4? Because that might be the safe bet for Manchester United, those two players, and I'm going to tell you guys why immediately. So let's just go straight with the news and react to the news, because that's what we football channels in general do. So the story here is, now I've got this from the Manchester United Evening News, which obviously they are not an aggregating website. They generally just speed out the news the way it is. So I guess they are correct. It is written here that Manchester United wants to already in the process of making a bid for Youssouf Fofana from Monaco. And I want to know, guys, from you guys, what you think about Youssouf Fofana going to Monaco, because my honest hit is, I think that Youssouf Fofana, this is what I'm saying, Youssouf Fofana will leave Monaco this season. It is reported even that the salary for Youssouf Fofana, an international pro, do you know how much he earns a week? Youssouf Fofana earns less than £10,000 a week. So he earns less than what reserve players in the Premier League do earn. You might say, Raf, but come on. This is the French league, yes, but this is an international, a French international, and you might think whatever thing you want to think about Youssouf Fofana, but he's a good player. He is a player. I mean, it's not easy to be an international, to be honest. Guys, if you're jumping in, please make sure you click the like on the video. That will be so helpful for all of you. If you do have some questions, feel free to drop them below as well. So Youssouf Fofana playing for Manchester United, coming to Manchester United, it seems to be as one of those deals which United would have to do considering our financial situation. The reason why I have placed, I have actually come out with this poll asking you guys, can Youssouf Fofana and Amrabat do the job? Keeps on top 4 is because at some point we will have to smell the coffee. I really do have one now. We'll have to smell the coffee and make some rational decisions. Yeah, good coffee, by the way. We'll make some rational decisions, because look, I know there is a fantasy out of most of you guys here who watched not here, but I mean fans. There's a section of the Manchester United fan base which has a massive fantasy things that United can buy whatever thing they want. That's not the case. You want a good stadium for Manchester. You want a good everything. There is something that, I mean, one of the first topics you are taught in economics, let me go out a little bit from football, is about opportunity choice. You have to forgo one to choose one to get, I mean, you have to do so. So United are in a position where in between the rock and the hard place, in the sense that United have to, there are certain decisions that will make guys, the certain decision that Manchester United will have to make that most of you will not support. Welcome to the channel and good morning to you, Prince Odion. Hope you're doing well. We need your player from Monaco in France, Prince. We need to bring in Fofana to Manchester United, and I'm going to explain to you guys the reason why I think Fofana can be a good addition to Manchester United team. But before I continue, I want to say this. Look, we all know Manchester United, we do have some financial issues. Let's face it, we do have financial issues. But look, if we do have financial issues, the players that we want, we cannot pay 59. Is it 59? Yeah, 59. 51. 59 million euros or 60 million euros for Ugarte. Zubimendi will cost about that amount. United is not ready to pay such a money for two players. And good morning, Joy, and welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you share the videos, click the likes. We want to try and see if we can break our record for 50 likes on this live stream. 100 will be fantastic, but guess what? We are it's not a year we come. So yeah, so we're talking about this player, the two players that we wanted predominantly, which was Zubimendi was in the second. We know Ugarte was the first. United we will not qualify for top 4 if we don't get our central midfield right. Forget about it. We will not qualify for top 4. We need to get that CDM position. That has been the most consequential position since Alex Ferguson left United. Many are not talking about it, but that is a fact. Because, look, you remember the last time we had a proper CDM. That was the first time when we had when Casemiro came to the team and had a good impact. You saw where we were. We qualified for Champions League. We won a trophy. We played 2 finals. So I think the CDM position, for anyone who understands basic football, will tell you that, Ralph, the CDM position is the most important thing. I know you say, but yeah, guy, we need the central defense. Screw that. Screw the central defense. It is important, but it is not as important as CDM, because in the CDM, when you have a good CDM, right? If you have a good central defense midfielder, he can compensate holding in on those who are playing as defenders. So this is the central defense. So that's what I'm trying to say. Guys, please make sure you click the like on the video. Thank you for doing so. If you can like the video and leave the stream, you are a legend. So please make sure you do so. So that's why I think this Fofana approach is a good one. Fofana, what are his credentials? What does Fofana brings to Manchester United? I'm not in the level of just singing on news and crying, oh, Fofana coming, buying the player, here we go, wow. I know those are kids. The community I'm trying to build community with folks who have brains, who can express themselves. And that's why I appreciate when you guys come out with your opinion. But look at it. The Premier League is one of the most intense leagues in Europe, if not the most intense. You know, many European leagues have what they call the winter break, which is like Christmas break, right? The Premier League doesn't have that. We have something called the Boxing Day, which is which is during Christmas period. So you need physical players if you cannot get the technical players. Zubimendi can be good, but guess what? Zubimendi is limited in only as a 6. The reason why I think that a player like Fofana, Youssouf Fofana, can be a good player, can be a great impact for Manchester United, is because of this. One, his physicality. He is a very strong player. He can play sometimes as defense. He can play as 6. He is actually sold as a central defense midfielder, a CDM, but he has those credentials in order to play as a defender also, if we do have situation. Look, nobody goes into a season and wants people not to do well. Nobody goes in the season and say, oh, we want to have injuries. But these things will happen. It does happen. It will happen. It will happen in future. So that's how football is. You need to be going into the season and getting it right and knowing that there is a possibility that we can have an injury. So yeah. So I think Youssouf is a great deal. The thing is that the story here is that Manchester United is keen on beating Milan for Monaco, Youssouf Fofana. Yeah, the thing is, this, if it happens that United beat Milan for Fofana, this will be the second player United have, we have poked it out of Milan's nose. Guys, please make sure you click the like on the video. Guys, please make sure you subscribe as well. We want to hit 10,000. Stop looking and listening. Just hit that subscribe button so we move on to our next topic. Okay, I need to round this up because I need to go and visit the dentist today. Got some issues. I am getting old. So yeah, so guys, we have 25 of you watching. Please, we can have 50 likes from you guys if you just click the like button. Somebody liked that video, that's why you came in. So please I'll be very happy if you can react on that. Please make sure you subscribe as well. We are here live every morning, and this is what we will always meet each other and get to know each other better. So that's the best thing for you to do is just come into the stream. And by the way, if you do have some questions, feel and drop them below. So I think rationally, I will close it here by saying I think very rationally that Youssouf Fofana, I will go for Youssouf Fofana. And I did ask a question asking for Youssouf Fofana and Amrabat for a more let me just put it very simple. Let me give you guys just 3 reasons why I think Youssouf Fofana and Amrabat could be a good choice. First of all, the price. Youssouf Fofana will cost us like 25 million pounds max, right? Amrabat will cost us 10. So that's 35. Even if we have to go further, right? Even if we have to go further on Youssouf Fofana and say that he will cost us, let me say 30, it will be 40. That is half the price that PSG is demanding for its player. This is almost like almost also more than half the price that we need to Zubumende. So I think United, we need to think, well, since as we have business people who calculate every cash, and by the way, it's not even Ineos' fault. It's not Ineos' fault that we're not having a good summer. Fuck that. There are many reasons why Manchester United we are not signing players this season. One is that it's an old cliche for Manchester. We give player grades very massive salaries, but the biggest problem is United players. For us to be successful, wow, take this to the bank. For Manchester United to be successful, we need to change the culture of the club. Not even the team, the club. So players should know they serve the club, just like Real Madrid. They don't serve managers. I hate that idiotic expression. I call it idiotic expression by most of the UK journalists in the mainstream media when they say, oh, he's not playing for the manager. Fuck that. Sorry, I'm swearing, but I say fuck that. I don't know, that's the most calm way I can say it. The reason I'm saying that is because I think that, honestly, when you sign your contract, your manager doesn't negotiate it. You didn't sign for Ten Hag. You signed for Manchester United. I think Jadon Sancho has learned that in the hard way. So I think, well, honestly, Manchester United going forward, we need to build that culture. If we cannot manage to build that culture where it is a culture where players come to the club not because they not for their personal ambitions, not because of even the manager. I know manager do sway players, but mostly because they know they want to render a service and be part of the club's history. Then I would say F it. You should just go. You shouldn't come to Manchester United because we are a club we are a different type of football club, Manchester United, and our fans do know that properly, and hopefully you as well, you do. So Youssouf Fofana coming to Manchester United, I think that's good news. Very good news. Tell me, guys, what you think below about this news of Youssouf Fofana if United playing for Manchester United. And the reason I'm asking you guys if Youssouf Fofana and Amrabat can get us top 4 is because these are 2 players which I think can be complementary, right? There are periods where Fofana can play as a whole, as a CTM, and can play also as a central defense defenders, and that's it. So I think their physicality will be Amrabat, and some of people are talking about like Amrabat is all about his physique. No, Amrabat proved to us his technicality. Amrabat proved to us his reading of the game. I think the biggest weakness of Amrabat, I've said this a lot of time for those of you who have been watching the content here back in the days, that Amrabat made a mistake accepting to play as a left back just because he wanted to serve the manager, and he was easily found out that it's not his position. Hence, he was punished in many ways playing that position. So guys, we have a lot to speak about. So let's move to the next news. The next news is about Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Apparently, Manchester United have accepted a deal with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They have accepted it. It's not a year ago. They are close to accepting a deal with Aaron Wan-Bissaka going to West Ham. West Ham are not going above. I'm not going above. They are not going above that 20 million. They don't want to go above that 20 million. But Manchester United really wants 20 million. West Ham, the max price West Ham has put is 18 for them, and but it seems as if Aaron Wan-Bissaka will be going to West Ham. That deal is already there. But there's a strange news which came last night as we were snoring. The news came out from was it the Athletic? No, it wasn't the Athletic. That Dumfries from the Gazzetta dello Sport, that Dumfries has accept is looking forward to play for, not looking for actually, Dumfries, he has now showed his interest of playing for Manchester United. So you know, the biggest problem also we have in United is that even if we had the money for us to buy, we have to give space for players to go. In fact, I've told you guys that tomorrow or Thursday I will draw a lineup. I will come live here and let us, all of you guys, we decide and draw the players that have to leave Manchester United and draw also our first 11. I would love you guys to be part of it, guys. Please make sure you click the like on the video. We only have 11 likes and we have had close to 100 of you watching. This is abysmal from the other side. I mean, please guys, please make sure you click the like on the video. The like, it is free. It doesn't hurt your credit card to like a video, and please show you share. Thanks for all of you doing so. I'm seeing the response, but we want to hit at least a 50 like in our stream. We're a small community. We can't ask for 1 million likes. It's impossible. So and we're realistic as well. We have 20 of you watching. I think it's possible for us to go further. Thanks for all of you liking the video. You're a legend. I mean, some people have a brain. Or everybody has a brain. Not everybody knows how to use it. And yeah, soon you come tomorrow and say, oh, why does this community doesn't have 1 million subscribers? It's because you fucking closing your mouth. You're not interacting, and because it's your fault. Because the guy behind this mic is always showing on, you know. And guys, you have to get used to me. I have multiple characters. There are some days I will be really negative, and there are some days I'll positive. That's what the human experience is all about. Thanks for all of you hitting that like button, legends. And I know you forget, sometimes I do as well, so I shouldn't claim to be. So Tunde Joy is telling me about age is a problem. Age is a problem about what? These are your comments which I don't really understand. You're talking about who and age? Are you talking about Fofana, who is 25? Is he too old? Or about Amrabat, who is 27? I mean, who will be turned 27. I mean, I don't know what you're talking. So please, you can help me and tell me what you mean by age is a problem, guys. Because I don't know, I don't understand exactly what you mean by age is a problem. Age has always been a problem. I'm not a young man. I cannot play for Manchester United, even the youth team. Yeah. But yeah, let's go straight with the next news. The other big news is thanks for you liking the video. We just have 4 more just because I demand for it. And thanks a lot. And make sure you share. I guess all of you do have a group, but make sure you share. And guys, if we can hit even that, maybe I was hoping for 10,000, but you know, you guys are not that motivated. There's nothing I can do about it. But if we can hit that 5,000 subscribers, I might be somewhere. I might not be here because I'll be traveling some couple of weeks. But I'll give you guys something, okay? We have a lot of positive things here. We have merchandise from our brand, Good Face Cap, by the way. And I will make sure I get it to you guys. So please, for all of you who have been subscribing, make sure you click the bell so you don't miss future videos as well. So next news is about, as I said, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who will be leaving Manchester United. There are all signs showing Aaron Wan-Bissaka will not be a Manchester United player. Because United want to move him on. This is not because he's a bad player. This is because he's not a might. He doesn't fit the way United wants to play, full stop. And when you have players who don't really fit the way you want to play, I think it is respectful from both sides to separate each other. What do you guys think? Is that not normal to separate with the player? Yeah, we have 25 of you watching. That's clearly 25 likes. Guys, please make sure you click the like on the video, and thank you beforehand. I will be so happy if you can do so. But that's the only way we have we can grow as a community. That like button was there for you, and guess what? It is free. Welcome to the stream, Sonny boy. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka leaving United. That's something we have already agreed. And yeah, we already agreed. Before we move to the next story, we have some comments here to read. Yeah, we read all comments, okay? If you want to give a super thanks, thank you. If you don't have the money to do it, it's fine. I'm a poor guy just like you. You know, I like Fofana, but we need overall to get top 4. We are way off the pace. Need to be patient. Yeah, that's true. But look, top 4 will not be determined actually by having a holding midfielder. We're not going in for a defensive game. Top 4 would depend if how many goals we can score. If Rasmus can get at least his 15 goals, if Marcus Rashford can get 15 goals, Joshua Zirkzee can have 2 figures, you know, Garnacho 2 figures. If we have players who are scoring goals, you know, Bruno 2 figures, I think top 4 will be on the back. This is not something we have to even be worried. AI Mark, I see your point, but I'm very convinced that United will be in top 4. But For someone who have played football, I've played in national team, in junior national team of Cameroon. I know what I'm saying. So I can be proud of that. I played some football. So I'm not another boy who just played in school. In school, I was a superstar. But sorry, I'm talking about myself, but you need to know who you're subscribed to. I'm a footballer that played football, right? I have papers writing about me, you know. Sorry for selling myself. This is not something I'm very good at. People who know me know that I'm not good at doing that. But I want to tell you guys, I played as a midfield, and midfield is so important in football. If you don't have that midfield, forget it. Because do you know when you watch games, they divide the pitch into three. The more everything goes on in the midfield, goals will come through actions or errors from the defense, but the midfield is very vital for you to have a season. So if you have a top midfield, you know you can control games. It's very important. You will say the defense, but if you have a midfielders, defenders don't keep the ball that long. The ball is mostly circulated in the midfield. The wingers of the midfield, they bring them to the midfield. The control, it goes back to the midfield. Every reaction goes back to the midfield. So if you have a good team of midfielders, you will not only win games, you will manage games properly. AI Mark is saying we also need defenders, ball-playing defenders. That is why we are happy, and we are happy for Lisandro Martinez. He's fit. I saw him on training yesterday. I saw him on video training. I wasn't there in Carrington, actually. Carrington is on the main section in Carrington is under renovation, obviously. Lenny Euro, which I told you guys, the operation for Lenny Euro was successful yesterday. He's in good shape. I think in the next month or so, in the next 2-3 weeks, he will start already going to the gym. Period of his muzzle, so I think it's a 2 more. I think Lenny Euro will come earlier than we think. The reason why let me give you guys a kicker here, right? Have you taken note that when somebody has an injury, right, in a club, they will say he will be out for a month and then he comes back in 3 weeks. The reason why they give a 3 months, he will be out for 3 months or 2 months, they give a caution, a period of 2 weeks. A minus plus period. Guys, please make sure you click the like on the video if you're jumping in. Firstly, we are here live every morning. We want your like. You guess what? You know why? Because it is free and because you help to bring other people into the stream. So thanks for all of you doing so. I think Lenny Euro will come back earlier. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Let's go on to the next stories. We have someone like Jason Sancho, which Paris Saint-Germain are interested in also buying for Manchester United. I think Sancho is a player which will move on. I don't know what you guys think. Sancho is what you call a training player. So Sonny Boy says, I didn't read this. Please try to give us the positives, bro. It means a lot. Sonny Boy, I mean, we have to give the positives, and we have to be truthful, because this is what our community here is about. We don't make, Sonny, when you go to many communities, you see them growing, is because they are all about, yeah, we go, we have won the, I know the human brain is placed in a way where everybody wants a winner, everybody wants that good news, and people just get that vibes. But as a fan base, there are good moments. There are games will be trashed, there are games will win, there are games will have to be pragmatic, because this is how the world works. This is how you move forward as an individual. This is the experience of being a human, of being a community. We have to be honest. The question is trying to be honest, not to be happy. But the good news here is United, we are trying to get that holding midfielder fixed. We need to get that CDM position 6. It's very important. And for defense, right? To be honest, Manchester United, I think the Ligt deal will be done. Look, it's been reported here that, let me just read it here. I think it's been reported here that Manchester United with Ligt, that it's written here that Bayern is planning for Matheus de Ligt's exit as Man United set price for the transfer. So we are not going to pay that money for Matheus de Ligt. Let me just say this. Look, Manchester United has to go. The Ineos group has to go to Bayern and say, you know what? We have sold players with you guys. We have done a lot of deals. We are the big guys of the European football. Guess what? We don't have money. We don't have money to buy. We don't have Well, we have money. We don't have 42 million pounds for the player. So I think United have to go very hard on that, and honestly as well, because there in the football business, I know in the football business it's a very competitive business, but again, there will be period where clubs will want to buy our players as well. And in the past years, Manchester United has been so generous. We have been unbelievably generous in the past years that we always try to give players. I remember us giving a player like Sanchez to Inter Milan. We just cut our courses. We just give Sanchez basically for free, so AC Milan can pay the transfer. I think he accepted a pay cut to stay at not AC Milan, Inter Milan. Sorry, and I think this is something that we'll do, even if. Look, let me tell you guys this. I told you guys that I am very good at giving predictions, not because I went to a school of predictions, but because I use rationale and also my little experience to make decisions. And let me tell you what I think. I'll tell you guys 3 players I think they will go, and now you're not hearing everything. I'm sure Casemiro will be sold at the right time. What United wants to do, we don't want to sell a player then have money and clubs start going for that money. I think Casemiro will leave Manchester United. One of them, I think either Casemiro or Anthony, one of them will leave Manchester United. The kicker for United will be this Charity Shield. By the way, Charity Shield will be on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. It's usually on a Sunday. Charity Shield is usually on a Sunday. So I think that I think Manchester United is going to sell either Anthony or Casemiro. I think we will sell. We will sell. Oh yeah, okay. It's on Saturday. Oh fuck! I will be on the train from a business meeting, so I'll have to watch that on my phone. I wanted to watch it at home. Sorry, I just realized that the Charity Shield time I will be. Oh fucking hell! Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So what I'm saying is Manchester United will have to sell one of these players. We will have to cut our costs. We have to balance the book. We have done significant deals by not renewing contracts, and we are doing well in that. And let's go now to the next big time news. Yeah, the big news here is Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay is a player. Guys, please go and vote. We are asking you guys, can Youssouf Fofana and Amrabat get us top 4? And it is closing in already. It's like 69-31. 69 are saying yes. Yeah, and 31 are saying no. So we have already. We want to make this polls to be 50 at least for a community like us. 50 is the right number minimum to know what the motivation or the, how can I put it, the opinion of our tiny fan base looks like. And so here we go. Manchester United hold talks over Jadon Sancho deal for new Ugarte stance. I am not very sure that United will pay that money for Ugarte. The only way Manuel Ugarte comes to Manchester United if he pushes for a deal and PSG are ready to go on a compromise. United will not pay that money. And I told you guys yesterday, from what we are reporting, what we have got the reports, what was coming up from us is the French, biggest French magazine, football magazine, L'Equipe de France. That means the football French team. L'Equipe came out and said it is ridiculous what PSG are asking for Manchester United. They proved Ineos right. It was the valuation of Ugarte was unbelievable. Look, it's like Manchester United wanted to sell Jadon Sancho for 70 million. When we gave him, I mean, is that not ridiculous? I don't understand why United, we are always pragmatic in the market and everybody want to F us. Why? Because we are very pragmatic in the market. This is unbelievable. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it, my friends. I can't believe it. I can't understand why Manchester United, we are outright very flexible on the market, and every club who just wants up from the behind on my backside. This is wrong, and I will always accept. I would prefer not to be in top 4 rather than allowing clubs to take advantage of Manchester United. So I think I think there is a point here to prove, and the point has already been proved. I hope all clubs now know that the new Manchester United will not be messed around. The morning coffee today is good. How many of you are coffee fans? Let's go to the next story. It's McTominay. As I was saying, McTominay is a player which you know, player. I mean, great. We have there's a lot of. There's a lot of controversy in regards to McTominay staying in Manchester United. McTominay is a player which some of you like. I have a good friend here. He is a Cameroonian international. He used to be a former Cameroonian international in the 80s. And he's a McTominay fan. What does McTominay bring to Manchester United? He brings... I think he is the kind of player that managers like. He listens. He's a hard-working midfielder. He obviously started his career as an attacker, so hence he scores a lot of goals. I think it was just when I think it was Jose Mourinho who started using him as a midfielder. At some point, he was used as a defender, Scott McTominay. He is what I call an utility player. So when you see Manchester United turning down like a 20 million for McTominay from Fulham, I think if you want to be honest, I think that's correct. I know it's full profit, but I think that is correct. AI Mark has just jumped in with this. I don't think Ugarte is as good as fans think. Thank you, AI Mark. Smash a like for AI Mark. Because AI Mark, you are fantastic. I mean, I'm respecting you as day goes on. He is a good defensive player, but we struggle to play out from the back. And Ugarte doesn't solve that. You know what? You guys make me proud. Comments like this make me proud. Smash a like for this guy. Let me tell you something. This is a good observation. I talk as someone who is tactical. I talk as someone who looks at game differently. I have a good confidence of what I know. Let me tell you guys, I had a job which is not a job. People paid me to watch matches like Manchester United match and analyze them. That was when all this YouTube wasn't there. It was like a job. They paid me to all the finals of Champions League. I was paid to watch them and give analysis to wealthy people who don't understand football so that they can do their betting. I created the job because I know it. I have to be proud of myself for that. I mean, what I'm saying is that, look, when you look the way United wants to play, we brought a goalkeeper who is very good on the ball. Guys, please make sure you click a like on the video, guys. I mean, I'm giving you guys value here. This is massive, massive content. You are learning something, and you need to show some appreciation. Look, I mean, free content, free to click the like. I don't understand what you want anymore. Maybe you're unhappy to be living free, to be breathing free air. Anyway, look, I'll tell you this. Take this to the bank. United wants to be a possession-based football club. I did a poll, and most of you said you wanted possession. Look, we brought a goalkeeper who is good on his feet. We brought defenders who are good on the ball. The only reason we let Varane go was his price. You know, his salary, he was earning over 300. We were trying to cut down. And look, United, for us to be that proper modern football club, we need to start playing from the back. We need to be aggressive. We need to be that good on the back. Thus, Ugarte brings that. I'm not really sure. The reason why Ugarte has been sold to Manchester United is because of his energy traits. Look, I didn't watch Ugarte in Sporting, but I know he has that energy. I've watched some highlights. I've watched some highlights as well with Paris. But the Copa America, he had a good Copa America. I watched some of his games. Not all, to be honest. I watched 45 minutes of his game. I think when they played Argentina. He was that good in midfield. I mean, good, not like him creating chances, but he was good in the sense that he was like a generator. He could lose the ball. He picks the ball. He has that energy. He's more a box to box. He's not even a sitting defender. So I think you are correct there. We need someone who can keep the ball. We need Amrabat in. Youssouf Lawal said Amrabat is a game changer. I think Amrabat is so underrated by Manchester United fan because if his name was Amrabat, I think most of you will say, go and buy that Brazilian. His name is Amrabat. Because I know the mentality of the human brain. You buy things because of what your brain tells you, not because the reality is on the pitch. I don't see how a player like Amrabat is not productive for Manchester United. Amrabat is a good player. Amrabat is a player that can play many. Let me put it this way. We have 35 or 38 games in the Premier League, right? Amrabat can easily play 20 games, even as starters. even if he doesn't start games, he will easily play 25, 30 games as filling up the paces. Look, you guys talk as if you don't watch the Premier League. This is what I'm so surprised that most of you watch the Premier League. It seems as if we're dealing with people who don't watch, who are new in English football. English football, you need energy. If you don't have energy, I mean, go and ask Sean Schweitzer. He will tell you. English football, if you don't have energy, forget about it. That's where Amrabat comes to play. And I think Amrabat is a player which will be. So we have 38 of you. Oh, man. I think by now we must have had already 50. We must have had already 50 people commenting. And we are over 30 minutes. This is unbelievable. This is why I hate the morning show. Because I think I am just, disturbing you guys. Anyway, let me go on with what the news here. We know Manchester United. This is quite a very important week for us because we need to enforce our team at this present moment. Do you think? Let me ask you guys a question: is this team stronger than the team that ended the league? I did ask that question before. Let me close this. So, 74% believe Amrabat and Fofana can get us top 4. So, and let me ask you, is this United team now stronger than the FA Cup winning team? So I want you guys to answer this question. Is this United team now, right? Is this United team now stronger than the FA Cup? Like, United team now stronger than the FA Cup winning team? I need to know. I need to know this. Go and answer that question. I need to know. Is this team stronger than the FA Cup team? I really want to know, right? Because obviously, I think most of you guys, you are sleeping on your ears, to be honest. We have a chat here from a member in Sonny Boy. Guys, we do have a member. If you want to support the channel, you can be a member. You can click the member group. We'll be doing some member content going forward. The membership contents will be contents which I would love to shoot them when I am, on the ground with fans, Manchester. So please make sure you join our membership. We'll be giving away some stuff just for members because you are the guys who support the team financially. As of now, I'm the only guy here. I have an IT guy which I pay with my money from time to time, but I would love to get people involved. So I'm quite sure Martin Zubimendi is better player than Ugarte. That's from Sonny Boy. Yeah, that's definitely. Well, Zubimendi is a player which he's my kind of player, right? He's a player who is not only good on the ball, he's energetic as well. He doesn't need to run because he reads the game properly. That's the difference between one player and another, where you don't really need to be very aggressive. You run the player. So I'm asking you, is the United team now stronger than the FA Cup winning team? We already have 5 of you who have voted with 150, and the answer is no. 100% are saying no. So I can see where the worries are coming from United fans. This is why I love you guys, because you guys really know what I'm talking about. You know the fears what we have. This is why Manchester United fans come online and search for the latest news, as Sonny said, or someone who wrote, said, trying to wait for that good news about Manchester United signing players. Because, look, I think I find myself so lucky to meet you guys, because it's it becomes a bit boring when you talk to people who don't know what they're talking about. But you guys watch the games of United, and obviously you have a position which is based on pragmatism and fact. United team is not good. This team isn't good. Who's going to play the 6 against City? We will. I think City with this game, Amrabat. With the absence of Amrabat in this game, I just don't know how we are going to set up, because we need a proper energetic midfielder in that team. Honestly, we really do. I think it will be a massive mistake. We have to sign Amrabat today or tomorrow. United has to make a deal with Fiorentina. The team is the same. The team is the same except Zeski and Yono replacement. Marshall Veran and Euro isn't available. It's not the same. Come on, you didn't mention AI Mark. You didn't mention Amrabat. Amrabat in the last 5 games, 5 6 games, Amrabat was instrumental. Super instrumental. Amrabat, did you watch the game Amrabat played against Brighton? Instrumental. We stopped them from the high line. We played the high line. From that game, that's when Manchester United started believing that we could do something in the finals. The Brighton game, we beat them in their pitch. So I mean, you guys have to be fair here. The way you look at the news here, because I think Amrabat is so underrated in Manchester United. Guys, please, can you do me a favor, guys? These videos from the United Way TV, I would love you guys, those of you with a good heart, those of you who love this community, those of you who want this community to grow, to please share this video to all your social medias, because there are a lot of fans like you guys who just came in and subscribe, who don't know this community. You might think that YouTube shares videos. They don't do it. YouTube allows the viewers to share the video. So please make sure you do so. We have a lot of content in the future. We are live every morning wherever we are, talking about Manchester United. Hopefully you guys will get involved. So please, please, please make sure you share this video. And every time you see our content, clicking a like on the content you don't spend a penny. So thanks for all of you who are reacting to this news. So let's just go back to the latest news. We spoke about this. Let me give you, because a lot of news coming of late. We know Bayern Munich are planning to leave Amrabat. We've spoken about that. Jason Sancho deal. McTominay. The thing here is McTominay. Who the hell is this? Okay. But the thing is that McTominay is a player which we know United would like to sell. Well, this is just coming in. Bayern Munich has reached a clear agreement as Matthias De Ligt edged towards Manchester United move. So if De Ligt comes, De Ligt trains. Let me say, this is something we have to talk about. If De Ligt comes to Manchester United and train for one training, I think he should play that. He should play the finals. I think he should. De Ligt is a player that understands Ten Hag's system. He's a player that really does understand Ten Hag's system, and there is no reason for not to let him play. Let me put my AC on. So it's been reported here by Jonathan Tah. But I'm sorry, it's reported here. Sorry, I said by Jonathan, by Manchester Evening News that Jonathan Tah is close in a move in Bayern Munich, which could spell the end of Matthias De Ligt's time in Allianz Arena. As he continues to be linked with Manchester United, they must make a deal. United and Bayern must make a deal. Bayern should shut the F up and let this player go. Yeah. What are they saying here? Manchester United's transfer could delay after Bayern Munich's injury blow. Whoa. Okay. So there's this story yesterday. Let me just say this story that came yesterday. You remember when I came here and told you guys that this player... what's his name? Hussein Mazuri will be coming to Manchester United. There was a deal already. There was an agreement. He had to do he had to take care of his physical, no, what do you call it? The medicals, right? That was today. The medicals had to be today, and that Manchester United Mazuri will be presented to United sometime this week. Guess what? Bayern now is coming and saying, because this was already said by most journalists. I heard this from was it Fabrizio? I heard this from that. I heard this from Pletigol. The cost of this player was roughly 20 million euros, honestly, and now Bayern are asking for 25 million. I give you the middle finger, Bayern. This is wrong. I think United should move forward. Do you think African nations will... Let me go. Do you think African nations will win... How do I get this thing out of the World Cup? Well, that's from AI. That's not Manchester United related, but let me just give you, since as AI, you are a frequent watcher of the community, I would say this. African will win the World Cup. African will win the World Cup when African players start playing for African football for their nations of origin. This is not racism. I'm not a racist. My kids are biracial. My kids. So the wife are married to a white woman. So it's not like my kids are biracial. And I will tell you that Africans, it's very simple. This is a very simple question. I mean, a very easy answer. African nation will win the World Cup, but not in our generation. That's a new song. Some of you know me, know my raps. African nation, we win the World Cup, but not in my generation. Wow. There you go for a clip, for a new clip. You guys should call 50 cents to find me because African nation will win the will win the World Cup in another generation. Wow. So yeah, so African nations, I think, will win the World Cup. That's something is on the back. But the problem is not now. The world is changing. Things are changing. If you're in the Western world, you know what I'm talking about in the sense that the vision in the way people, the way Africans are looked worldwide is not what before. That's not how it is today. You know, as a kid, when I was growing as a kid, let me say in the early 90s, it was impossible to see a nine. When George Weah went to um to AC Milan, he break the spell of black people playing in AC Milan. There was a time in Italy where Lazio of Rome will not take a back player. There was a time in Russia, in Zenit, where a dark skinned player will never play for Zenit. It was something like just very normal. So I think the same like with Etoile Rouge of Belgrade, which is the Red Star of Belgrade. I was in Belgrade last summer. Yeah, so I'm just trying to tell you guys that these things happen. And yeah, these things happen. They used to happen, but now the world is moving. People are more smart. People are more what's the adjective? People are more flexible in their thinking. Hence, I think that the future is bright. I think African nations, we can go somewhere. Africans can go somewhere in regards to the World Cup. Sorry for talking about this for long. This is a Manchester United channel. So another news with Manchester United. Yeah, the latest news with United. We've spoken about that, but the big one is that United are going in. There will be lots to talk about, guys. I don't want to take a lot of your time. Yeah, thanks for all of you joining the stream, guys. If you joined the stream, I just want to tell you that Youssouf Fofana is a player that United are trying to. We are trying to get to capture the player. We're trying to, they call it hijack the player from AC Milan. It's not an expensive player. And do you know how much he was earning? Youssouf was earning in Monaco less than £10,000 a week. So so I will be earning more than he was earning. Okay, joking, but yeah, yeah. So I'm just trying to tell you guys that he was earning a good, very small sum of money, and Manchester United can say, you know what, I'm giving you 5 times that, and you will be playing I mean, a number of games. You know, there are many ways in negotiating. If I was his agent, I'll give him a better deal, because at least I have an idea. So does any of you know Youssouf Fofana, the original Youssouf Fofana, the Ivorian? Does any of you know the original Youssouf Fofana? He used to play for Monaco. I don't know if it's his father. While we are live, let me see. So let me see. Oh, whoops. This is what I was saying. Whoop. This is what I was saying. We're playing with kids. I was wondering. I was really wondering of Youssouf Fofana. Did you know that Youssouf Fofana's it's from the Ivory Coast, yeah. Sorry guys, I just wanted to know if these guys are the same, if this is his father. Yeah, it seems as if they are not related. So let me take this. Guys, I want to show you guys something. I know we do have a lot of Africans here. So let me show you guys this, right? There used to be a player, an Ivorian player called Youssouf Fofana. He played for Monaco. I don't think he is related to this Fofana. You know, guys, I love the streams because in the streams we can we can do stuff that other streams can do. So we are here because we try to learn also. But I know most of you are all about Manchester United, and I am as well. But there is a player called Youssouf. There used to be a player called Youssouf Fofana. Most of you might not know this player. He used to be African's best. He played for Monaco, and I was wondering if this Youssouf Fofana is a similar player. Is related to this Fofana, but. I don't think so. They do, but they share the same name. There's a lot of Fofanas. Fofana is a popular name in the Ivory Coast. So yeah, he is. I think most of is anyone from Ivory Coast here. If I start speaking French, I will get French subscribers immediately. Je veux demander s'il y a les francophones, les Ivoiriens dans ce stream. I know some of you will be running away because of this. But anyway, yeah, so it is my channel. I do what I want to do because here we talk about football. So the question here is Youssouf this Youssouf Fofana father played in Monaco. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Maybe this might help us know. 19 and 25 year France, Paris. I think no. So. So, well, they are not related. So they are not related. So this is another Youssouf Fofana. But well, that's some value, guys. Guys, please make sure you click the like on the video. We used to have some, this just for some news if you want to know. Youssouf Fofana, so Youssouf Fofana that you know, the defender. There used to be a Youssouf Fofana who played also, but he was an Ivorian. But this Youssouf Fofana is an Ivorian Malian. He started his career from Strasbourg. But I used to think that he is somehow related to the Youssouf Fofana who played, by the way, for Monaco. None of you will know this Youssouf Fofana. You guys are kids. I mean, I'm sure from the contents I have here, none of you are 30 years old. None of you. I will be very surprised because I know the mentality of the young fans, the what I call the TikTok fans. People who say, "Oh, Neymar." Oh, no. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about real football. People when football used to be football, not when you have a season and you're 100 million. So this Youssouf Fofana, the guy in the middle, who is on your left. He used to play for Monaco. My thought was, I thought he was the father of the guy, of the midfielder today, which United wants to buy. Unfortunately, he isn't. Or fortunately, he isn't. But yeah, that's where we end the stream. Guys, 20 of you voted. I did ask you guys, is United team now stronger than the FA Cup team? 70% said no. That's scary, man. That is scary. I am scared. I am scared. Anyway, guys, smash your like on the video. Get involved in the United way. Guys, I'm going to the dentist. I have a meeting. I go to the dentist to take take something off from my, whatever. And if I can speak, I think I wouldn't be able to speak. So I wanted to do a stream in the evening. So we'll have a talk. But I think it's very busy. But if there's a year we go, I will come and do a video. But I'm going to I have to get my stuff done, my shit done. And yeah, as I say, guys, great speaking to you. Lovely stream. Thanks for all of you who came in. Sonny Boy as usual. AI Mark, Yusuf Lawal. You had Tunde Joy, our moderator.